What is going on, everybody? My name is Owen Works, and welcome to a new season of the Intrepid podcast. I am so stoked to be a co-host again for this year's season, and that we are really making the podcast bigger and better this year. We're scaling up. We got a lot more people on the team. We've got new gear, new equipment, new ideas. Really, we are making this thing something brand new, and I'm super excited. So our goal is to provide the listeners with a delightful mix of entertainment, information, and surprises. Not just that, but we wanted this season to be more personable. So we want you guys to get to know us more. And that's why this episode is centered around getting to know the team. So for those of you who don't know, we are a podcast put on by Cal Poly Entrepreneurs, which is a group of the coolest, most ambitious people on the West Coast. We bring on all sorts of different guests. So really, it's centered around student entrepreneurs at Cal Poly, like your fellow peers, people in the hatchery, maybe they've done some competitions in the CIE ecosystem, professors, people of that sort, of course, established founders and CEOs. We will be bringing on some special guests. Really, we're looking for interesting people with unique perspectives, and we've got a lot planned for this year. So we got this episode, which is Meet the Team, introduction. And rolling into next week, we got Startup Launch. We can recap a super cool event that just happened. You don't want to miss that. We're going to break down our experience, talk about some businesses that were started, future aspirations. We also have an episode that we've been waiting to release, been saving it. It's with my boy Juan Perez, and we recorded this last spring. So it's been a bit of time, but I think the information is still so relevant in a space so new as blockchain gaming. So you can learn about that. And Juan does all sorts of stuff in Web3. So you don't want to miss that one. That's going to be super cool as well. But yeah, today's episode is going to be a meet and greet of the whole team. So a quick rundown. There's myself, Owen. I'm a co-host. I was a co-host last year. Super excited to be back. As I was saying earlier, we got Ben. Ben is CPE's Director of Operations. He's the man who really helps everything run smoothly behind the scenes. We got Prisha and Nicolas, and they're going to be the other two co-hosts. We're going to have a great time together. Super stoked. They're both awesome people. And we have Sebastian. So Sebastian is new. Nicolas was a new co-host. Prisha was here last year, and Sebastian is new as well. So Sebastian is the editor, and really thankful to have him on board. And he's a cool guy. We've been working together already, and I'm really do enjoy working with him. And he's really helping up the production quality. And last but not least, we have Gia and Michelle. They are helping us with promotions and marketing. So stay tuned. You're going to be seeing us all over Instagram, all over TikTok, hopefully. We got to get out there. And yeah, so today we're going to give a bit of background on ourselves, why we're doing the podcast, and just shoot the shit for a little bit. We want this season to be more casual, less interviewee. We want it to be more personable, and I think you'll really see that in these next two episodes here. So let's dive into it. Unfortunately, Ben and Prisha, they couldn't be here for this recording, so I'm gonna let them introduce themselves first, and yeah, let's roll. Here's Ben's introduction.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Arntz, and I'm a third-year business administration major. I'm currently the director of operations for Cal Poly Entrepreneurs. And for those of you that don't know, Cal Poly Entrepreneurs currently helps run the podcast team, or at least the podcast that you're listening to right now, the Intrepid Cal Poly Entrepreneurs podcast. And I wanted to go ahead and give a quick little rundown of what I'm doing on the podcast team. I'm helping lead it, so a little bit more on the organization purpose side of things. So as a co-host, you won't really hear me, but I'm gonna help out with picking out some certain guests here and there, and just making sure that your podcast episodes come out well. So just more on the planning side of things. Something that I did this summer, I interned at Philips in the Netherlands, Amsterdam. I was their e-commerce Amazon intern. Genuinely a wonderful time. Tons of fun things to do in Amsterdam, of course. Every single person, or maybe every single American, dreams of going there one day in their life. I went to a bunch of different places and a bunch of different clubs and a bunch of different just experiences all around. One thing cool about that is I bike to work every single morning, and you might think, whew, that is a lot of work, but trust me, it wasn't that bad. It was a 15-minute bike, 20 minutes, depending on how quickly you bike, along the Dutch canal called Amstelveen. So it has the same start as Amsterdam, but it's Amstelveen instead. You end that in Veen if anyone is interested. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself, and I'm looking forward to this year's podcast.
And here's Prisha's introduction right now.
Hey everyone, my name's Prisha, and I am a second-year business administration major. My role on this team is that of a co-host and also strategist for our overall vision. And then I'm from the Bay, actually, if you guys have heard of Dublin. That's where I'm from, not Ireland. And then over the summer, I had an internship at Kaiser, but along with that, I also did a bit of traveling, met up with some friends, went to Europe for some time, which was really, really fun. And yeah, super excited to also learn more about other members on the team and give you guys some great content for this year.
And now time for the group's conversation. Enjoy.
All right, well, this is it, guys. This is the podcast for Cal Poly entrepreneurs.
We gotta look here, y'all. We gotta look
Yet
here.
to be named. We're working on how we're gonna brand it so far, but that's why we got the team here, and we're just gonna have a pretty informal session here today. Just talk about who we all are, what we're gonna be doing, and get to know each other a bit better. I think we're all excited to get this first episode underway.
Should we go around and say our names, what major we are, and you said what we did over the summer and stuff like that?
Yeah, let's do that. Everyone just say their name, where they're from, what they study, and what they did over the last summer, or anything else they want to add to. I guess I can start.
Yeah, you can start. You can
So
start.
my name's Owen. I've been doing the podcast since last year, and I'm from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. I was actually originally born in the U.S. and I moved there in middle school, and I'm a fifth year now, studying industrial engineering, minor entrepreneurship. Very glad that I'm almost done my senior project. Just thinking about that. But yeah. So what did I do this last summer? I actually stayed in SLO this last summer, which was super cool because usually I go back to Canada, but I was in SLO working for Edge Autonomy, which is an aerospace company. So they make drones for surveillance drones, big airplane looking ones that fly, take video. And I was doing supply chain for them. So I was pretty much working and took a class in supply chain. So it's pretty cool having both the class and the work, kind of doing the same thing. Definitely able to draw insight from the class and use it at work. And I also started doing jujitsu, which is
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
I was how long was your summer?
that's cool.
Super long, apparently.
Yeah, well, no, it was definitely pretty busy still, but I don't know, I kind of like that. I don't know, it's good. But yeah, I started doing jiu-jitsu because one, it's fun, but also I'm not doing rugby this year, and I did rugby here at Cal Poly the last few years. It's just kind of something different to do, and that's pretty much. Went on a few trips with some friends, hung out, and that was pretty much my summer. So yeah.
Was the jiu-jitsu, was that here, with Cal Poly, or was that just in SLO somewhere?
It's at a gym here in SLO. I don't know if they have a team. They might have a club for Cal Poly. They definitely, I don't think, have a team, but it's called Paragon. So Paragon, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I've never done jiu-jitsu.
There's a few of them here.
Once, a long time ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty much wrestling with trying to strangle each other too.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
But it's good fun. Good fun. And Michelle, if you wanna
I can go.
introduce
Can
yourself.
I possibly see? Okay, so I'm Michelle. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I'm studying business administration, looking to concentrate in entrepreneurship. And what I did last summer, I traveled a lot. So right after I graduated, I went on a cruise that took me up to Boston and all the way up to Montreal.
Ooh, nice.
Flew down directly to Orlando, Florida, because that's where my mom lives. And then I came to California for slow days and then went back to Maryland for a few days and then up to Boston where my mom's fiance is. So I literally stayed like less than a
Damn.
week
That
in
sounds-
DC, Maryland, where I
didn't even
live.
keep
Wow.
track. You were just going like a million
Like
different
I
places.
couldn't
she
even
was
keep
catching
track.
Wow.
She was catching
Okay.
flights.
Yeah, no, I
You were on
literally
tour,
was on
basically.
like 8 different
Yeah,
Like,
basically,
holy
she was
shit.
on tour.
so many
Tour
planes.
Michelle.
Yeah, no, it was really fun though. I love traveling and exploring.
What did you think of Montreal?
It's beautiful. So I actually watched the Formula One race there,
Oh,
which is really
Yeah,
cool.
that's
And I
cool.
saw Cirque du Soleil.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
what's the Formula One race?
Formula One racing, like the cars.
They go
No.
on laps like hella.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
there's
So,
a show. There's like a documentary or a show on Netflix about.
It's
It's pretty
pretty
crazy
big,
stuff.
yeah.
It's pretty. But Montreal's cool. I always thought it feels like Europe, honestly.
No, it
Very
feels like
Europe.
France.
Yeah, 'cause of all
they
the
all
French
speak
people.
French
Yeah.
there.
They do, yeah.
Montreal's cool though. I like Montreal.
It is, yeah. Wait, so if you're from so far away, why'd you come to the U.S. or like Cal Poly specifically?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, no. So I was born here. I was born in Colorado, like outside Denver,
Yeah.
and I lived there till I was 8, and then moved to Sacramento area for like 3 or 4 years, and then moved
wow.
to Canada. Yeah, I moved around a lot, and then I was graduating high school. I was really close to going to school, UBC, University of British Columbia.
That's a fire school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's the Vancouver campus. Vancouver is cool. I'm definitely thinking about living there after school. There's the Vancouver campus, and there's the like Kelowna, the Okanagan one, where a bunch of my buddies went there. And I almost went there. It's like
Wait, where is that?
it's so this town's called Kelowna. So if you're in
Okay.
Vancouver, you keep going inland, like
Mhm.
east, and there you get to Kelowna. There's a bunch of ski resorts near there, like Big White, all this stuff. But yeah, the town's called Kelowna. It's actually it's a pretty cool, like fun young town, I would say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Cal Poly I think was the best engineering school I got into, and then I also wanted to do my own thing. You know, I didn't want to like go to school just because my friends are going there. Because like
Mm-hmm.
obviously we can still be friends. Like when I go back, like I'm gonna go back and
Sure.
ski with them
Yeah.
this winter. So it's like we can still be. But yeah, I wanted to do my own thing, and then it was really when I came and visited here. I would say. I don't know if that was like that for you guys. I was like, wow, they got like the mountains, the ocean, like all this stuff here.
It sold me.
Yeah, it was.
Open house.
Yeah, it's super
The
cool.
beach is what sold me because I come from like a really small desert town. So like
What?
the beach, Ridgecrest.
Okay.
It's like really small town, SoCal.
Small desert town.
Yes, when I say desert, I mean the desert,
Like tumbleweeds.
tumbleweeds,
tumbleweeds, okay.
cactuses, like 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 the cowboys.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
The
when
Cowboys.
you like envision desert town, that's like in like populations like 30,000 people, secluded. Like you got to go like an hour, 45 minutes away to even get to like anything. So the only reason it was there is because like a Navy weapons base is there. But like,
Had you ever been to the beach before you visited?
yes, I'm not like okay.
Have you been on a plane? Have you been in a car?
Isolated.
Yes, I've been on a plane. Yes, but like, I guess I would say like my summer. Well, should I introduce myself?
Yes.
think that's
Who
a good
are
segue.
you?
Well, okay. I'm Gia. I'm a
Segue.
first year at Cal Poly SLO, and I'm studying business. I don't know my concentration yet, but I think I'm gonna go into information systems, maybe entrepreneurship if they persuade me. But yeah, I'm from Ridgecrest, as like I originally stated, and over the summer I basically just worked at a grocery store. And it was definitely an interesting experience because it was my first time like actually working like a minimum wage job and having to like actually do like 8-hour shifts and stuff like that. And let's just say that I do not like working at the grocery store, but I did that
Why was
all
that?
summer. Very intriguing. I helped a lot of old ladies and old people to their cars.
Yeah.
That was the nice part, but it was like super hot. It was like 110 degrees and I'd be
Ooh.
working. Yeah.
Hella
Yo.
desert. That's crazy.
That's
And
desert,
let me
yeah.
tell let me tell y'all, they had me pushing carts in the 110-degree heat.
Damn.
Yeah. It was not fun. Not fun. But I also did like other stuff I enjoyed over the summer, which was like running like my candle business and stuff like that. And I published a poetry book over the summer, which
No
was really
way.
nice.
Yay, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
So that's what I did over my summer. But I mostly spent the majority of it in Ridgecrest, kind of just saving up money to go to college and stuff like that. So
Good for you. Can you talk briefly about the candle business? Because I think you mentioned that
Oh.
before.
yeah.
I didn't know about that. Yeah.
Basically, my candle business started off with me going to like Marshall's and like Walmart and just being, that basic girl that goes into the candle section and doesn't leave and is just smelling every single candle and stuff like that. And so, at least for me, I like scents that, I guess not everyone is like this, but like kind of nauseating in a way. Like I like them to really fill the room, and I like a lot of sweeter scents, like definitely during like the Christmas season and like Halloween season, where it's like pumpkin spice and like gingerbread, stuff like that. So I decided, I was like, I'm spending all this money on candles. Why don't I just make my own?
Yeah.
And
That's
so then I
impressive.
just started making my own. So I have like creme brulee, like birthday cake, and then I started making like more lighter scents because like other people are like the ocean breeze and like the alpine
Ooh.
blossom, everything like that. So I started making those type of candles, and I'd sell them at the farmers market, and it was definitely more of a local business. I would try to expand through like a website or something like that, but the thing with candles is just that they're so heavy. It's like if you had to ship them, it would be like harder to so marketing would be everything if I wanted to continue to expand it. But now I'm here, and I don't know if I'm going to continue my candle business or where it's going to be at right now, but I guess that's something we're still figuring out.
Are you making them in the dorms or no?
No, I'm not. I was thinking about it, and I
How do
was
you
like,
make
Yeah,
them to begin
how
with?
do you
I
like
don't
get
even
the
know.
scent?
what's the process?
How do you get the scent how do you like if you want ocean
Yeah,
breeze? How do you
no,
come up
Spill
with the
your
scent?
secret.
Okay.
Do you go to the ocean
Spill
and
the
capture the
secrets,
smell?
y'all. Yeah, definitely go to the ocean for the scents. No, so basically, like there are no dumb questions, Nicholas. There are no dumb
Yes.
questions. But basically, I would order the soy wax, and I would melt it down, and like I get fragrance oils, and certain fragrance oils like have certain different like temperatures where they work best to mix into the soy wax when it's melted.
Interesting.
So basically, let's just say I have my birthday cake fragrance oil, and it works best at 175 degrees Fahrenheit. I would make my wax like 175 degrees Fahrenheit, and then pour the fragrance oil in, and then mix it around for 2 minutes. And like the same process goes for the coloring. So like at a certain temperature is the coloring too.
Okay, so there's a fragrance oil typically used. Okay,
Yes.
you aren't like throwing like random like herbs and like.
No, it's not. It's not like that at
Do
all.
people do that though to make sense? Like they have
Um,
all natural, like okay, yeah.
Some
you
people
put
use
the herbs and
essential
stuff.
oils. That's different. But
Essential oils, yeah.
the thing with essential oils is it takes a lot more of the oil to actually like make the scent.
Interesting.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So I used essential oils at first, and then it was just like trial and error. It was not that great because it was very expensive, I'd say. So yeah, that's kind of the candle business.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking to take that to the next level next weekend, start up launch weekend.
Hey, true.
What am I gonna tell them? Actually, the thing about my candles is they weren't like they weren't normal in the sense that they were all decorated. So like they would have like, let's just say birthday cake, they had wax sprinkles like on the top, or let's just say like creme brulee, they had like whipped wax on the top, so they looked like creme brulee, and peppermint
shit.
mocha
Oh.
had like they were decorated, so they actually looked
That's
really
so
cool.
cute.
And that's
That's a
why
cool
they
twist,
sold.
though. That's
Yeah.
a cool twist.
You gotta show us sometime.
Let me
And,
show you
uh,
guys my Instagram.
And real quick, for real, if you guys
Yeah.
if you guys haven't done like participated in SLW before, I definitely would recommend thinking about it if you can make the time. It's because it is a
Yeah.
really good experience. Like I had a lot of fun last year, and you just learn a lot, meet new people. Like it's super cool overall experience.
So this is basically just like, this is a birthday cake one. It comes in
Damn.
different sizes.
What were your sizes?
5 ounce, 9 ounce, and 22 ounce. But then like I did other ones like bubble candles,
Oh,
stuff
that's-
like
how
that.
did you
Yeah,
make
that's
that?
the
That
heck?
came
What?
out of mold.
How does that
yeah.
one burn though?
It,
Does it just kind of like
yeah,
Just
it kind of just
collapse,
melts. Yeah.
melts.
Yeah.
Some of them came in teacups, and this is peppermint mocha
Wow.
with like the whipped on top. So yeah, like they were just all different. Creme brulee. This is the whipped.
It looks
one.
like something
That
you
is
want to
so
eat.
pretty.
Yeah,
almost.
How
so
did you
wanna
make
eat those.
that?
Yeah, I like want to eat that.
Like this. How did you get the texture like that on top?
So basically, you literally have to whip the wax, like how you would expect to make it. Like you would
wax.
literally, yeah. You whip the wax, and just cute stuff like that. And that's kind
Wow.
of like the twist on the candles.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. That's
Thanks,
so
guys.
creative.
That's dope.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fire.
Have any of you guys had like your own business? Anyone else done their own thing?
Has anybody played Minecraft here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
love
play
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
So
What
for
do you
people that
mean?
have played Minecraft on the computer, which probably narrows it down significantly, maybe not.
I do it on the computer.
You
I
did the
did.
computer
I
as
did
well?
on the computer too. That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
why I
wild. Okay.
played.
I had a Minecraft server for like the
Mhm.
multiplayer. This was when I was like 12, and I made like
Young.
$200 off of like ranks that you could buy with like on an
Cool.
online
Oh
website.
wow.
Yeah. So you would,
so
like-
that was-
How did that work?
It was me and my buddies, and we basically just did like random shit on it. We just had like games and stuff, and you could like get perks. And,
Where was the money coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like you could get ranks, which would get you like perks in the game, and so you would like get something online for like $10, and then it would translate to this in the game.
So it's like the predecessor to a battle pass.
You know what, he explained it
Oh,
perfectly. That's
okay.
what it
Made
was.
like a Minecraft
And
battle
then-
pass.
Yeah, and then there were some like I went through different like I guess like money. There's like what's the description for like the different like there was a lifetime one. There would be like a
Tiers?
monthly like no, but like the
Subscription.
different types of like money models.
Business models?
Yeah, there was like
Oh,
so there were
revenue
some that were
streams?
monthly. There were some
We're
that,
guessing
revenue
so hard
streams.
right now.
Yeah, so some of them were like lifetime, some of them were like monthly. There was like a time where I tried weekly. That didn't go well because people didn't want to
Wait,
be paying weekly.
I'm still slightly
So-
confused. Like you were playing on your account or their account?
Yeah, so with Minecraft, have you played Minecraft before?
I have. It's been a
So-
minute.
It's been a minute. So basically, you have your account, and then you can join servers online that are like multiplayer.
Right. So, and you had a server.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so people would join
Oh,
it.
they
and I
would
did
pay to
advertising
join your
online.
server.
No, so they could join for free.
Okay.
They could join for free, but you could get perks online if you like paid for
It's
them.
like buying the
in the
premium
game.
or the plus version.
Exactly. So
So they would pay for the perks of your server?
they would pay for the perks.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So like,
I get you. I got it.
So if you've played Minecraft before, you know you can fly, right? So you could get like this one thing that would be like $10, and one of the features could be that you could fly. You know what I mean?
So you were
So-
scamming people.
Well, not scary. So that's actually like that's a whole separate thing because Minecraft also did. No, they also did.
we did that on
this
the
thing-
side.
They also did this thing called the EULA, and so what that did was you couldn't do like pay to win anymore, and so you had to go for like more cosmetic stuff. So what that means is like for Fortnite, for example, you have the battle pass, which is just totally cosmetics. Like it gives you no advantage in the actual game. So they changed it to more of like a Fortnite type thing versus like pay to win, where hypothetically in Fortnite you could like pay to get better like guns or something. You know what I mean?
So then how would people pay you online? Like, did you set up a website?
Yeah, it was through a website, and then it was just through PayPal, and yeah.
You should have done the
Hey.
same on like Roblox or something because people pay a lot for those.
There's
Blown
hella
up.
money in Roblox.
Yeah.
Really? You
Hella-
even
hella
still?
money or
You think
people?
so?
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's like it's crazy. So I have one of my buddies who made like a game on Roblox.
Yeah.
And he makes like 50K a year from
That's
the game.
From
insane.
the Roblox
Yeah,
game.
from the game. So he
No,
developed
because
a
we
game.
need to get
and
into
then
Roblox.
Dude,
Little
that's
kids
crazy.
pay
It's
so
crazy.
much,
It's
like
crazy.
with their
I don't even know how it
Robux
works.
or
I've never played the
whatever.
game
I've
before.
never played Roblox either, but it's such a big thing.
It's not
It
really our
is.
generation though. It's the young, like my
Yeah.
younger siblings all play it. They all play. Like it's their version of Minecraft, basically.
One of
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah,
that's cool.
50K a year. I was like, Jesus.
That's
Such good money.
that's solid.
Like,
you're not
even
even
doing
doing
anything.
anything.
Like you're at Roblox.
maybe
He makes the game
maintaining
one
it.
time,
Yeah.
and then the more people play, he makes more money. It's just like
You
crazy.
have to pay for the server.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what he says. Like, is like the maybe not the profit, but that's like.
But
the
didn't you
revenue,
pay for
yeah.
the server when you were doing the Minecraft thing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
One of
yeah.
Oh, Roblox, I have no idea. So
Roblox. I have no idea either. Yeah.
I was just gonna say one of the guests we did recently have like it hasn't been released yet was Juan Perez, but he was all about like blockchain gaming or like pay to
Oh,
earn,
I've
like
seen stuff like that. I've
yeah,
seen stuff like
you'd
that.
probably like be interested in like what he had. I can't really like properly articulate what we talked about
Yeah.
right now, but it
Yeah.
was super interesting. He had like a guild, and they would, yeah, I don't know. Well, that's coming
Was that-
soon. Stay
That's
posted.
Was that done-
episode 2.
Was that an interview done recently, or was that
This was
from
done last
year?
spring, but it hadn't been
Last spring,
edited.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I can do the formal introduction. So yeah, I'm Nicolas, from Portland, Oregon.
What's
So
up?
Not as cool as you guys, all from like these cool spots.
Oregon,
I
I like Oregon. Oregon's cool.
I like
Oregon's
Oregon. I
cool.
heard it's very
That's
pretty
what
over
everybody
there.
says though. It's cool. It's like
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Have you been
It's
to Hood River or Bend?
I have, yeah. Dude, I haven't heard somebody say that word in a long
Which
time.
one?
Hood River.
Dude,
Jeez.
I watched these dudes on YouTube who are from
Yeah.
there called like Sickos.
Yeah. What do they? What
They do-
type of content do they make?
It's all like action, like surf, like kite surf type stuff. But one of them, they have like, I don't know, they have like I don't know, maybe like 80,000 subs. But one of the,
shit.
it's cool because one or two of the people go here to
Oh,
school
no
here.
way.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the cool
wow.
part. Yeah,
Still go here.
yeah.
Is that
Like,
how you found out about the
Wow.
channel or whatever?
yes, yeah. It was through Nash. Shout out Nash, who goes here.
Shout out Nash.
Who is
I don't know
Nash?
Nash.
Nash
Is that an
Levy.
artist or something?
I know
No,
he
no,
does.
Nash Levy. No, I don't know. I mean, pretty much this. I think their thing is they're a group, and like they travel. And Nash went to school, and like these guys are more committed to the YouTube channels. So he's like a part of it, but he's not like always traveling with them. But they're super cool.
Interesting.
If you guys are looking to like watch some action, like it's also like wholesome content too. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but check it
Aw.
out.
Do they do stuff with like animals and shit, or is it just like river? Like okay, river.
Animals, no. There's a lot of like travel. They had a video where they like went and took this like homeless family shopping, which was pretty cool.
Interesting.
like-
oh, so they do a ton of
Yeah,
different
they
stuff.
got sponsored by like crypto.com or something, and they give a bunch of money
That's a big
to do
deal.
like whatever they wanted to
Crypto.com gives
do,
you a
and they're
lot
like,
of money.
oh, we'll rent a yacht and or something, and they did that, and then they're like, yeah, and they're like, oh, we should do something more like like, and so they like
Not
went and
renting
bought,
a yacht.
they went and like bought a bunch
insane.
of clothes, like a bunch of stuff for this homeless family. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oregon is cool.
Oregon is cool. Yeah. And then I studied in computer science, and then what I did last summer, I was in Seattle, Washington.
Doing what?
I was just working.
For
Doing
like
what?
internship or like?
Yeah, I was interning for Amazon. Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just skipped over the Amazon part.
Well,
Like,
I mean-
come on
He's a
now.
humble
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a big deal. Just
The Zon.
So what'd you do
Design.
for Amazon?
Just software engineering.
That's really
internship.
cool.
Is that
That
the
was
AWS like Azure or like?
It was this year it was for smart vehicles. So they have a smart vehicles division, which I can't say too much about, but it was cool.
Ooh, secretive.
A little secret stuff, you know.
Yeah, you're
their
like
secret stuff.
on,
you were
the inside.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Can you tell if they're working on AVs, autonomous vehicles?
He can't say, but
Well, they definitely would not tell interns that if they were.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
I'm sure
I-
they are too.
I
They
wasn't working on that.
definitely
I
are.
wasn't working on that.
I'm
But
just, like, I'm just assuming. I was just curious if like what level they'd be, because we learned about
like,
autonomous.
what other level would they be doing? Like, what?
or like
you
different
know?
like there's different levels of AV.
I think they definitely are working on some. But I don't know what it could be. Like Apple, for example, they're working on one too.
How do you know?
I think that's
It's just
news,
like
yeah.
there's been leaks that it's like a confirmed thing, like the Apple car.
This guy's on the dark web.
Okay,
y'all.
That stuff interests me. EVs are cool. But
Yeah, they are.
yeah, there haven't been. You know what? I think Amazon's so big to where that since there's no leaks of it, then maybe they just aren't. Honestly, because like there's been leaks of EVs that other companies are doing. Amazon has not had any leaks. So
Amazon's doing
unless they
everything.
just kill the people that.
So are you
thinking
like, are
about
you
leaking stuff.
stating that their Amazon is not doing them?
I can neither confirm or deny.
Ooh, still
Yeah,
secretive.
still a secret.
Very
Oh
cool.
yeah, sure. Hello everyone. My name is Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Thank you. I am from well, my hometown is Morovia, which is North LA. No one knows where Morovia is. It's right next to Pasadena. It's kind of cool. It's like an old town city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very
Nice.
suburban. We're like north of LA to the mountains, so that's kind of neat. And then yeah, but I was born in Ecuador, and I've been here since high school. So there's that.
Since high school?
Yeah, since freshman
Okay,
year.
Nice.
so you moved like when you were going into high school,
Yeah.
right around. Yeah, so that's so you probably feel like more so you grew up here for your formative years, but like still like I don't know. That's how it was for me in Canada. It's like like those like I mean obviously until college, the formative years. Before high school, I don't remember a whole lot, to be honest. Like
That's wild that you're from Canada. I didn't, or like that you were in Canada. I didn't even like know that at all.
so
Like you never
far
mentioned
away.
that. That's crazy.
Ecuador. How far is Ecuador?
Further down, but yeah, it's not that far.
Do you have family there?
Yeah,
Like,
you
do you go visit?
For sure.
Well, I haven't gone back in the 6 years that I'm here.
Wow.
That actually ties into.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
They miss you, bro. It's been a while.
I know. I should go. But that ties into like what I was supposed to do this summer. I was supposed to go to Ecuador, but that fell through. Very sad.
COVID?
Yeah, it was a mixture of COVID,
darn COVID.
and
Ruined everything.
and like it's become one of like a very dangerous place to go. So like my
Oh,
dad was
shit.
like, you shouldn't really come. That's like not really a good idea. So I was like, okay, I won't. Even though I really
Do you
miss
miss
it.
it?
Sorry, has that been recent?
Yeah. As I'm probably wrong in this, but as far as I know, like top 10 cities that are like the most dangerous, I think Ecuador has like 2 of them. The number 1 and like the number
Really?
4, maybe.
But is that a recent jump? Like in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's kind of that's
There's
kinda
really
what I was
that,
wondering.
yeah. I don't think that's a topic for this podcast. Anyway, I'm a 3rd year industrial engineering major, and let's go
Yeah,
industrial engineering. And yeah, and I'm
Get out
a
of here. You're computer science, not
Yeah.
in that.
It is engineering, okay? I don't know why people are like, oh, but it says science, so it's not engineering. It is engineering.
Industrial is
okay?
like low-key, like partially, like we do a little bit of it. So
Yeah.
that actually is probably like the more engineering side of our major.
I think
Some
it's
of it.
the most business major type of thing.
Industrial?
Of the
I
engineering.
thought that was civil. right?
no,
Wasn't that
no. Industrial is definitely
No
the most
clue.
businessy.
I didn't even
Okay.
look into
It's
the
basically
engineering
the-
school.
Basically, business operations and supply chain and data analysis.
It's
That's-
like
that's
the
pretty much it.
engineering of
Interesting.
management.
Yeah,
Engineering management, damn.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So I'm trying to do consulting. It's because it's like kind of ties into that. A lot of IEs get hired by like consulting firms. So hopefully I can. The goal is to land a consulting job down in San Diego for
Wow.
For after
Good
school.
luck.
that's thank you. It's like
Yeah.
working on it.
Solid.
Was that everything on the intro list?
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, there's the what I did this summer instead of going to Ecuador. I didn't do anything.
yeah.
So I just stayed home, stayed with my family, and like, yeah, just chill.
It's
Okay,
good
but
to
you
chill.
definitely
That's
did stuff
nice
like.
though. That's nice.
Yeah, I just like worked on my hobbies, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Get into more of that.
Yeah.
It's
Like, was it like? Because he does like some music stuff, for example.
So
like, do you want to talk
Sebastian is the main editor / producer.
Yeah, that's why I don't really talk much.
about that? Oh, did we talk about our roles?
Nah, you haven't mentioned
we
your
didn't
roles.
Okay, we'll
do
do that.
that.
We'll do that
Okay,
second.
yeah,
Sorry.
we'll
Continue.
begin here and then we'll go back. All right. Yeah, so I'm the editor of this podcast, and I'm in charge of recording it too.
Which is going great so far, by
Yeah.
the way. I'm looking at this screen. We haven't. This
the
is
green
such
screen.
such a much
It looks
better
real.
setup
It
than we
looks
had before.
professional.
Oh yeah, no, it looks very very professional.
Looks legit.
Thank you. So yeah, there's that, and right now I'm working on editing the last episode, which is a lot of fun, and yeah, I guess that's my role.
Do you have a intro song that picked out yet?
Oh,
We
we actually need to
Intro
figure, we need to
song.
we
figure
get
out.
an
we-
intro song.
intro song.
Intro
Ooh.
We gotta
Yeah, we
figure it
need
out.
intro music and like maybe like ending. Ending. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like an outro.
Outro.
An
the nice-
outro.
But
Well, do you want to
yeah,
talk
we
about your
do.
experience with?
We'll figure
oh,
that
sorry.
out.
Go ahead.
We'll figure out the intro outro.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your experience with like audio and like how you've been doing?
Well, I've been
music stuff
doing
for a
music
while?
stuff for as long as I've been here, for like 6 years. So like this program that we're recording in, I've owned it for like 6 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
So music
wow.
stuff. Do you play instruments as well, or
I'm
mostly
very bad at instruments.
So you-
yeah, I've tried guitar, I've tried piano. and-
guitar is hard, dude.
Yeah,
It's hard.
so
I can, yeah.
It
I
looks
can
easy.
barely do it.
Doesn't
like,
it
not
look
really.
easy?
It does.
Piano's
I swear
also.
to God.
They're all.
People just make
they're
it
all
look
hard.
easy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
They're all hard.
They're all
They're all
hard.
hard,
But I,
yes.
Piano.
yeah, And I grew up playing drums and percussion because like Latin
Drums
America
is fire.
and like my family was like full of musicians. So
Cool.
yeah. So that was fun. And yeah, that's my hobbies pretty much.
So are you producing music or
Oh,
are
yeah.
you DJing? Like,
Both.
do you have like one of those little?
Wow.
I didn't even know you did
You
DJing.
DJ.
This man's
Well, you
so
do
lucky.
that.
You have to
Let's
like
go.
probe him so much
We
for him
need
to
to, like,
say shit.
draw it out of
Literally.
him.
Well, I haven't played any shows
I
yet.
asked him what his hobbies were before, and he said nothing. He was just like, "Well, I don't know. I just
Wow.
kind of like
You
vibe."
trying to
And I'm like,
DJ
what?
tomorrow
Like-
night?
Well, tomorrow, yeah, there's
What a
there's a
gig.
show that's happening with a different club, and that's gonna be fun. But I'm not DJing for that. I'm probably just gonna be there, take pictures, bounce
Nice.
people out. I don't know.
This has to be the
Cool.
Nice,
quietest DJ I've ever met.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Usually DJs are like, oh, let me put you on some music, this and
He's
that.
hella low key. He's
Yeah,
hella
really
low
low
key.
key.
yeah.
cool,
I've only
though.
played for like friends, so it's like very like I don't like the idea of putting my name on like a
brand.
like a poster to have like people
Mm.
come and like pay for to see me. Like I feel like it's kind of weird at this level. Like maybe some point, but not right now.
Interesting.
So you're
okay.
humble.
Humble. Man.
That's cool.
So yeah, there's that. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just a co-host, so I don't really know what to say. What's my experience? My experience is I listen to Joe Rogan, and that's it.
He's a talker.
Exactly. I'm a
You're a
talker. That's
talker.
it.
Any other podcasts you listen to that you like?
Just the Pivot with Scott Galloway and Kara Swisher, and that's really it. And I like to talk. Yeah.
Yep, we can tell.
Yeah.
So my job is just basically to run the social media, and we need
Oh, yeah, I
content
guess.
to do that. So I guess just doing the Instagram, the TikTok, and just marketing for the podcast. So yeah, co-host a little bit too.
I'm more of an associate on the Cal Poly entrepreneur side, but I'm just trying out the podcast. I love talking and it seems fun, so I'm just dabbling in it. So
Yeah.
it's cool. I like it so far.
Awesome, yeah. And I'm also a co-host for the podcast. Just always, I don't know, I've always been interested in, I would say youth, just content creation in general. And I think podcast is a thing I've used to learn about stuff or just for entertainment. And I like Joe Rogan. I also like this podcast called All In. It's by a bunch of, I don't want to group them together really, but like VC like type, really successful like CEOs and stuff, and but it's just like 4 friends and they just meet up and talk, and that's super cool. And then maybe also listen to, I don't know, there's a few I listen to, just can't really think of them right now, but yeah.
Does anybody else listen to other podcasts that you guys didn't mention?
I've ever only listened to one podcast. It was
Which
like a
is?
pageant podcast or something.
Interesting.
It was cool.
I literally listened to one podcast, and it's called Transformation Church because I'm Christian, and I just put it on every morning, and that's like the
Morning
only
routine?
podcast. Yeah, morning
That's cool.
routine.
While you're
definitely.
doing like breakfast, or like do you
like
go on
while
a walk?
I'm brushing my teeth and like just getting ready for my day. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Podcasts that I listen to, I think it's maybe like whatever Spotify recommends, and I like to listen to like the ones that are really short, and they tell you like that the episodes are really short, and they tell you like cool little like things that you should know. I think there's one of them
Like more snippet type.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, like where it's quicker. Sometimes it is tough when it's a long podcast, like
Yeah.
hour and a half, and you're like 20 minutes in, and then like you try and pick it up 3 days later, and it's like just not.
You know
You're
what's
like,
wild?
"Oh."
Is that people actually watch those, like the hour and a half ones, like the 2 hour ones.
Oh,
they watch all of it.
insane.
I'll sometimes do it,
That's crazy. Yeah.
but it's like
The time in the day.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it, and like they just consistently do it. Like there are some.
oh
episodes,
yeah, I can't
some,
do
like,
it consistently.
it's
It's like every
crazy,
like
yeah.
maybe like one a week, you know.
Yeah,
when I'm like
exactly,
cleaning
yeah.
my whole room and like cooking a dinner or something
Yeah.
like that. I feel like I really wish I could remember some of the other ones I listened to.
So do you guys listen to podcasts on like podcasts, like the Apple
Apple
app,
one?
or do you guys listen to
Oh.
them on like Spotify?
Spotify or Apple.
Okay. Well, how do we want to start? Do you want to go like this way? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Do we want to go this way?
Well, I already said it. I listen to Spotify.
Spotify, yeah.
Oh, you listen to
That's
Spotify?
how my question came about. I was like, oh my gosh, you listen on
Ooh.
Spotify.
You might like this one. Do you listen to Lex Friedman podcast at all? Like the MIT
no. Where's
computer
that?
scientist guy.
Oh shit.
That dude,
The white one or the dudes at the top?
on the right.
Oh, okay, interesting.
You might like that. He's like does computer science at MIT, and he has like really interesting guests. Oh, I also like Andrew Huberman. If you guys have seen him,
Never heard of
he does
him.
like
No clue.
neuroscience and ophthalmology. He's like Stanford
Wow.
guy. It's all about like biohacking. I get, or not biohacking, but like how to be healthy. Basically, it's like don't go on your phone and get blue light past 11. But it's like it's really in depth. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's just like so. That's pretty. Those two, yeah, I like those two as well.
Yeah, going back to the Spotify or Apple podcast or whatever, my take is that Spotify is reserved for music, and I don't know why people watch podcasts on Spotify.
Agreed.
Watch
It's
podcasts.
just like odd to me.
What's
It's so
what's
odd.
wrong with like throwing a podcast on? Is it like
Yeah.
No, it's like it's not
It's
against
just
podcasts.
like-
It's just like
yeah.
Spotify is for music. You know what I mean? Like
Spotify's
so you
for
go watch a
music.
podcast elsewhere?
I don't know. It's just like
It's just wrong.
it just
It's
feels
not
wrong. It's like what
wrong.
if I
It's
control my
wrong.
smart home through
Where do
YouTube?
you-
It just
yeah,
like
where do
doesn't
you
make
watch
sense.
your podcasts then?
On podcast,
Yeah,
on the
exactly, on
Apple
podcast,
one. Yeah.
I do Spotify.
Yeah, I do Spotify as well.
Really?
That's so odd. That's so odd.
weird.
I tried it one time and I was like, this doesn't feel right.
It doesn't.
just
Yeah,
does
it
not
doesn't feel right.
No,
Like-
but like
So
they
do you
make it
guys-
really neat though. Like it's easy to navigate and everything.
Wait, so do you guys have like a podcast? Like, you know how like there's Spotify playlist? Do you have a podcast playlist? Is that a thing?
Well, no, like I have these podcasts.
Or
that
tell
I
me
like.
this: can you listen to music on Spotify and watch a podcast on Spotify at the same time?
why would I do that? Why would
Because
you
it's
do
more fun
both?
that way?
Then you can't concentrate to
Can you
either
do
at
that?
the same time.
Can you do that? Does anybody know? The answer is probably no.
It's probably
so that's
not.
that's
yeah.
exactly the problem.
But you can't listen to music and listen to a podcast at the same time anyways.
That's besides
Do
the
you have
point. It
ADHD?
should be
No,
a feature,
that's not
and it's
besides the
not a
point.
feature. So therefore, it is bad. That's my take. That's my take.
I mean, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else you want to talk about or add. It's cool we have the video for this year. That'll be super nice to just have that element, like put faces to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited for the setup we got, the team we got. Prisha and Ben. Yeah, we're gonna have a piece in their introductions as well. Too bad they couldn't be here, but it's tough. It's at a certain point we just gotta like set it in motion, you know.
Yeah.
Anything else from you guys? Thoughts?
No, just that I'm thankful to be a part of the team, guys. I'm really happy to be here and just be able to talk with you guys. So yeah, thank you for inviting me to the team.
Thank you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I'm
good.
thankful to be here as
Thank
well.
you guys.
Let's go.
A wholesome
Are
moment.
we all just
Yeah.
thanking each other?
Awesome. All right. I think that's pretty solid then. I think
Cool.
that's outstanding.
Great.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. This has been an absolute blast to film, and we've really put a lot of work into this. Like I was saying earlier, with upping the production level, the production quality, we have had to figure out all this new technology, a lot of coordinating, a lot of experimenting, and we're just super thankful to be a part of this and that we're making it happen. So we appreciate you listening and sharing the episodes. That's really how you can help us out, is just listening. And yeah, I would say just follow us on social media. We're going to drop our social media on the screen right here. Some cool episodes coming up here, so stay tuned, and thank you guys. Peace.